the closing ceremonies for the 34th Foundation course of the Paralegal Training Program now begins. Ladies and gentlemen, the processional. And here are the graduates. distinguished guest of honor and speaker. Thank you very much. please remain standing for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem. Considered as a tormentor, to some a mentor, but definitely she loves you with a mother's heart. The Chair of the Paralegal Training Program Committee, Professor Elizabeth Pulumbal.
Our esteemed guest speaker, Professor Paulo Emanuel Tamasek, also the Associate Dean of the UP Law Complex, distinguished members of the UP faculty and alumni, my co-mentors and members of the Paralegal Training Program Committee, and the PTP staff of the UP Law Center, and our 170 strong survivors of PTP34. To their parents, spouses, partners, significant others, and loved ones, friends, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Isa pong malinis at tapat, makatwiran at mapagpalayang umaga sa ating lahat. Wala po tayong mantra ngayon na On behalf of our Dean, Professor Gwen Gracia Rivera, allow me to warmly welcome you to the Malcolm Theater of the UP College Law. I think for most of you, this is the third time you're back at the Malcolm Theater, and certainly it will not be your last. For most of you will be taking the live law aptitude exam or take additional courses of PTP and perhaps be a JD student at the College of Law. Matatawag nyo na po ang sarili nyo na law student. Kasi po, pag PTP training, hindi UP law student. Indeed, today is a big day, a celebration of two meaningful events. We are celebrating not only the conclusion and completion of PTP 34, we are also celebrating today the achievement and thus a well-earned recognition to 170 PTP 34 trainees who, upon their receipt of certificates of completion, will become the 170 newly minted, strong, and dedicated certificated paralegals of the UP College of Law. They will join the small, elite, and distinguished group of 4,203 other UP certificated paralegals. Given these two events, it is the legitimate, right and proper, just and equitable. Pamilyar po ba yun? Duranex and Lex. Just and equitable to give our certificated paralegals a big, big round of applause for everything that College of Law. As you well know, PTP is at the top UP Training and Livelihood Extension Project. The top UP kasi po, ang core values of the university are ingrained in all the modules, 27 modules of PTP 34 na merong 94 training hours. What are these core values of the University of the Philippines? Dangal at husay, honor and excellence, and paglilingkod sa bayan, or public service. Studying, being a trainee while keeping regular hours is no walk in the park. Sabi nga nila, life is not fair. All throughout the 3 months that you have been with us, you were not all wearing your smiles. Nakasimangot na po kayo pag nag-Zoom tayo every Saturday. At you dread the coming of Monday because Monday is public day. That notwithstanding, we should congratulate each and every one of you here, 170 strong survivors of PTP 34. Kasi po, you survived 8 practices. Di ba? lecture papers at meron po tayong MCQ ngayon. So, 8 pop quizzes, 2 kids digest, 1 leader writing output, and 1 temp check. On top of that, meron pa po yung last tormenting module on ICA or exit interview and assessment, final assessment. So it's been a long 3 months, but you survived it all. Ang sabi nga po nila, it's a love-hate relationship. And you probably blame yourself as well for agreeing to learn law from UP. And to top it all, attendance is a must. Yung po hindi nakakomplete ng 80% ng attendance, na 79 hours out of 94, will never step inside the Malcolm Theater. Kasi po, they did not get a certificate of completion. My dear trainees, 170 strong, diligent, disciplined, and dedicated survivors, you made it. Certainly, an air of victory permeates the air. At parating nga rin po namin po sinasabi na ang UP will always be home for you. Will always come back. Sabi ko nga kanina, hindi kayo magkakamba kayo rito because you will still have to take the LAE and be a JP student of the college of law. So with that, para po mahirap na isinan, palagi magla-lunch pa kayo sa kung saan. Meron po sa town center, meron po kami maraming channing ngayon dyan. So spend your time later with the family after this program. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. Maraming salamat po.
Successful completers of the Paralegal Training Program Batch 34. And to award the certificates of completion, we likewise would like to call on stage the Chair of the Paralegal Training Program Committee, Ma'am Liz Pulumbarin, and also our guest of honor and speaker, the Associate Dean of the UP College of Law, Professor Paulo Emmanuel Tamase.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our honor to present to all of you our new 170 certificated paralegals. Our graduates completed 94 training hours that included 27 academic modules and training performance assessments of 8 pop quizzes, 3 right lab outputs, and 1 temp check. Aawitin Eliza Jane. Abiday Jonaby. Abueme Rico. Akob Mary Ann. Agkawili Alyssa Ashley. Ago Samantha Aaliyah. Justin Noel. Let us all welcome the 170 PTP graduates. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you very much, Attorneys Jerry Gallego and Irene Pua, and also the professors Elizabeth Columbari and Paolo Tamase. Graduates, once again, you deserve a round of applause. Batch 34 is a batch of achievers. And at this juncture, we are going to award those who excel in this particular course. And for the presentation of Training Performance Recognition Awards, I would like to call Attorney Catherine Lopez and Attorney Irene Puma. And Attorney Dr. Daniel Lisi.
So, good morning and congratulations everyone. So, Ma'am Cathy and I were given the privilege of acknowledging our top performers of PTP 34. But first, we'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate everybody again. Lahat po kayo ay achievers in hurdling the requirements of the program.
Hello everyone. So without further ado, here are the top 5 trainees to achieve the highest total scores across the 8 pop quizzes. Please come up to the stage when your name is called to be recognized. At number 5, we have 4 na nakatay po sila with a total score of 222 over 240. We have Cruz Benji and the top PQ7. The Luis Vargas. De La Cruz Erika Shane. And Rita Jasmine, who topped PQ6. In number 4, with a total score of 223 over 240, dalawa po sila, si Maderazo Yvette, who topped PQ6 and PQ8. We have Tabor, Rosalie Ann Marie, who topped PQ7. At number 3, with a total score of 225 over 240, we have Obenza Juliana Emanuel, who topped PQ7. At number 2, we have a total score of 228 over 240. Aawitan Eliza Jane, who topped PQ6 and PQ8. And at number 1, dalawa po sila tayo. 232 over 240. So 8 lang yung kanilang mali in the entire 3 months. Ganun naman. We have Talaor, Casey May, who topped PQ6, 7, and 8. And ayun lang dito, Indo, Honey Lane, who topped PQ2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. Congratulations!
Parang napansin ko lang na wala sa nag-top sa post push ko yung mga nasa top na yun. So, Regional 15 with an average rating of 94.38. The topic of Philippine Coast Guard. Mentor, Attorney Jake Valoria. Key members, Atienza Angelo, Camanso Jessamay, Dalusong Dayan Georgina, De Vera Maria Sofia Danis, Fernandez, April Ann, and Vallejos Dayan. For second place, Dangal 2 with an average rating of 94.75. The topic of Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas Financial Consumer Protection Department. Mentored by Attorney Jelly Gallego. Team members, Antonio Leneros Gaitan Maria Luz, Jeronimo Glenda, Hagaman Zanganova, Ponsalan Sofia, and Rieta Fervin Angelo. For the best reporting group and their mentor, please come up to the stage. Bangal 6 with an average rating of 95%. The topic of National Privacy Commission, Professor Chip Ardalesa. The team members, David Von Angeli, Fajardo Lovely Pearl, Manalo Avon, Texon Jezebel, and Sotelo Regina Joyce. Rating of 92.71%. We have Kusai 1 with the topic RA 11930, the anti-online security exploitation of children and anti-sexual abuse and exploitation of children act. We have the mentor, Attorney Irene Meiji Pua. The team members, Bagnaga Abel, Calaor DC May, Beluis Vargas Montesa, Lima Unahan, Alfred Theodore, Jimona Rachel Joyce, and Gonzalez Grace. Congratulations! And now for the second place, with an average rating of 92.79%, we have Husay 4, with the topic RA 7877, or the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act, and RA number 11313, the Safe Spaces Act, or Bawal Bastos Law, with the mentor Attorney Flordeliza C. Vargas, with the team members, Tristan Omer, Paliantes Shannon Haya, Diliman Rosalyn Katrina, Benila Ivor Kenan, Lacanienta Cecil, and Vinculados Christine. Congratulations! And now for the best reporting Kusai group and their mentor. Please come up to the stage. The best reporting group has an average rating of 93.64%, and that goes to Kusai 2 with the topic RA 12021, or the Magna Carta of Filipino Seafarers. And their mentor is Attorney Irene May Pua. The team members, please come up to the stage. Alcantara Justine Noel, Balindong Princess Nurfatma Echiba, Bugos Jaira May, Dapat Nina Marie, Padilla Evan Russell, and Ranyon Trisha. Congratulations! the last category, the best speakers. Please come up to the stage to get your tokens. For Dangal Group, Dangal 1, Seba Juliet. Dangal 2, Pieta Pervin Angelo. Dangal 3, Eblamo Maria Ray Abigail. Dangal 4, Lynn Jennifer. Dangal 5, Samodio Patricia Denise. Dangal 6, David Bon. Dangal 7, Obenza Juliana Emmanuel. Dangal 8, Olivares Rinaldi. Dangal 9, Mendoza Rafael Francis. Dangal 10, Wanda John. Dangal 11, Grace Marie Ann. Dangal 12, Garcia Chanil. Dangal 13, Deloria Catriel Ikia. Dangal 14, Salvador Christian Elizabeth. And Dangal 15, Vallejos Dayan.
Pusay 1, Banyaga Alvin. Pusay 2, Bukos Jaira May. Pusay 3, Bantas Ayesha May. Pusay 4, Danila Ivor Kenan. Pusay 5, Aawitin Eliza Jane. Pusay 6, Salinas Frangel Bien. Pusay 7, Javier Donovan. Pusay 8, Corpus Loveland. Pusay 9, Calismis Zarian Lucan. Pusay 10, Tumagan Sean Elijah. Pusay 11, De Castro Caril Gray. Pusay 12, Maderazo Evette. Pusay 13, Marquez Cazal. Pusay 14, Casabal Jobel. And Pusay 15, Frigidiana Jeffrey. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Prof. Marwil. Our speaker for this morning is Associate Dean Paulo Emanuel S. Camase. He is an assistant professor at the University of the Philippines College of Law. He obtained his BS Economics magna cum laude from UP and his Juris Doctor cum laude in 2016 from the same university, graduating as valedictorian. In 2022, he obtained his Master of Laws degree from Yale Law School, researching on comparative administrative law, comparative constitutional law, contemporary international law, and law in economics. Admitted to the Philippine Bar in 2017, he is a former senior associate in Cruz Marcelo and Tenefrancia for its natural resources, dispute resolution, and trade practice areas. In UP Law, he teaches constitutional law, administrative law, public officers, local governments, legal history, and theory. And he is currently our boss at the UP Law Center. He is the Associate Dean. Please give a warm welcome to Professor Paolo Emanuel Escobar.
Thank you. I apologize. Hindi ko nakamukha yung picture. Professor Concepcion del Hardelesa, dating kawaksing dekano ng UP College of Law. Professor Elizabeth R. Pulumbay, tagapangulo ng komite ng PTP. Mga kasama ko sa kaguruan ng kawanian ng Sentro ng Batas at ng PTP. Mga panauhin at higit sa lahat, sa mga nagsipagtapos ng PTP34, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Maligayang pagdating sa UP College of Law at sa Bulwagan Malcolm. Una sa lahat, nais kong batiin at pasalamatan ang Paralegal Training Program sa pagtatapos nito ng ika-34 na training na ipinagdiriwang nating araw na ito. Sa nakaraang dekada, libo-libo na ang mga paralegal na nagsanay at nahulma ng programa. Ang ating PTP graduates ay hindi lamang mahalagang bahagi ng larangang legal, bagkus sila rin ay produkto at patunay ng mandatong maglingkod ng UP Law Center ayon sa honor, excellence at service na itinataguyod ng universidad. Ang paralegals ay kritikal na bahagi ng larangan at profesyon ng abogasya. Noong nagtatrabaho pa ako sa law firm, ang mga paralegal ang kasama namin sa trenches. Sila ay kadalasang karamay ng mga associate o ang mga pinakabatang mga abogado sa pagtatapos at paghahain ng mga pleading at motion sa korte at sa pagpupuyat at paghahanda para sa mga trial at higit sa lahat sa pakikitungo sa iba't ibang opisina ng pamahalaan. Kaya naman nung inanyayahan ako ng PTP na magsalita sa araw na ito, inisip ko na magbahagi ng mga kwento ng pagsisikap ng mga paralegal na ako mismo ay nasaksihan. Ngunit sa araw na ito at sa kasalukuyang klima ng ating bayan, nais kong sa halip ay magbigay ng isang maikling mensahe lamang sa ating mga nagsipagtapos na paralegals ukol sa pananagutan o accountability. Ang isyu ng korupsyon sa pamahalaan ang naging pangunahing usaping bayan natin ngayong magtatapos na taon. Mula sa di umanong pagwawaldas ng confidential funds hanggang sa mga kontrobersiya sa proyektong flood control, nagkaroon ang bayan natin ng pambihirang pagkakataon na magnilay ukol di lamang sa ating gobyerno, kundi maging sa ating lipunan o society. Madali na magalit sa pamahalaan at ang mga opisyal nito, lalo na ang mga namumuhay ng marangya at binabalandra ang kanilang lifestyle sa TikTok o social media, dahil damang-dama ng karaniwang mamamayan ang paglaho ng tahanan, pagmamayari, kabuhayan at maging buhay mismo dahil sa mga sakunang bunga o pinalalala ng pandarambong. Sa katunayan, marapat ang magalit dahil ang kapalit ng ating pagpupuwis ay tila bang pagtataksil ng ating mga namamahala. Sa wika nga ng ating konstitusyon, na nabanggit koong PTP lecture, isa itong betrayal of public trust. Ngunit, mas mahirap ang magnilay sa papel o contribution nating mga karaniwang mamamayan sa problema. Bagaman tayo ang mga nagbubuwis, tila bang madali rin para sa atin na ibenta ang ating boto na para bang hindi babawiin sa atin ang mga ipinangsuhol sa eleksyon. Hindi rin tayo kritikal na kumokonsumo ng social media at madali tayong mapaniwala sa kung ano man ang ating napanonood o narinig, hindi dahil tama ito o wasto, kundi dahil sang-ayon ito sa ating paniniwala o confirmation bias. At sa daming beses na nabudol tayo, ay patuloy tayong sumasalig o nananampalataya sa mga opisyal na alam naman nating niloloko tayo. Wala namang maloloko kung walang magpapaloko. Ngunit asa ng paralegals sa usapin ito? Ang paralegals ay kadalasang frontline ng serbisyo sa gobyerno o sa private sector at hindi sikreto na ang mga ayaw o di kayang gawin ng mga abogado ay kadalasang ipinapasa o pinapakausap sa kanila, sa inyo, upang mahanapan ng solusyon. Dahil dito, dapat alalahanin na walang susuhulan kung walang manunuhol. Matapos ang pagsasanay sa PTP, naway maging malinaw sa inyo ang tama at mali, ang mabuti at hindi, nang matigil na sa atin pa lang ang cycle of corruption na ilang henerasyon na ang pinahihirap. Bagaman mahahalaga na habulin ng mga opisyal na responsable sa korupsyon, mas mahalaga rin na alalahanin natin na ang susi sa ating kalayaan mula sa paniniil ng pandarambong ay nasa mga kamay natin mismo. Tayo na nasa frontlines. Sa tuwing makaharap kayo ng hamon na magdesisyon sa tama o mali, naway magsilbi ang program ito bilang paalala na mas mahalaga pa sa husay o excellence ay ang dangal o honor. Hindi lamang mga opisyal ang dapat managot, tayo mismo, mga abogado at paralegal na inatasan maging daluyan ng batas at katarungan ay may pananagutan sa isa't isa at sa ating bayan. Maraming salamat at magandang umaga sa inyo lahat.
Maraming salamat sa pinakabatang naging kawaksing dekano ng Dalubhasaan ng Batas. Professor Paulo Manuel. And we would like to present to him itla and token of appreciation. I'd like to call Attorney Donna Zapa Gasconia and Dr. Daniel Lising to give the plaque and the token of appreciation to our guest of honor and speaker.
Allow me to read the plaque of gratitude for your pursuit of excellence in the legal profession as a public servant, law professor, researcher, and now as the Associate Dean of the University of the Philippines College of Law, thereby exemplifying the highest standard of public service and complete dedication to the people and the nation, and hope that each one can be a significant and empowered member of society. For your steadfast commitment as a professor of law, continuously inspiring others to strive for academic excellence, and igniting in them a genuine love for the law and for legal research. For instilling in us paralegals a deep and enduring sense of duty to uphold the law and pursue justice in our own meaningful ways. Lastly, for having been a well-loved lecturer of the paralegal training program for many years, who taught rigors of the law with both passion and clarity, simplifying even the most complex concepts, and for spending time with us today, despite the demands of your office and your generosity in sharing with us your experience, knowledge, strength, and hope. All of us wish to express our heartfelt gratitude to Assistant Professor Paulo Emanuel S. Tamasi. Signed this December 13, 2025 in Diliman, Quezon City by our Dean, Gwen R. B. Brescia de Vera.
you, Doc Leasing, Ma'am Donna, and of course, to Associate Dean Tamase, who is part of the PTP family. And of course, this ceremony would not be complete if we would not be hearing from the participants themselves. And to give the response on behalf of Batch 34, your spokesperson, whom we have elected as your batch representative, Ms. Juliana Emmanuel Obenza.
Thank you, Attorney. Good morning, everyone, to our mentors, the staff, the PTP committee, and our guest of honor, and Speaker Associate Dean Professor Paolo Tamase. Also our families and friends, and of course, to my fellow participants of PTP34, magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. I must admit, it feels a little surreal to be standing here because just a few months ago, I just graduated college and I wasn't sure of what to do next. Honestly, I didn't even wanted to work and I just wanted to rest. And I'm grateful for my parents for honoring that choice, which I know is a privilege. Kung sinabi ko sa mom ko na gusto ko pong mag-enroll sa paralegal training program ng UP, ang sagot niya sa akin, akala ko ba magpapahinga ka? Fair point naman po, pero after a lifetime of studying, ang hirap po palang tumigil bigla. I did look for work dahil deep inside parang sabi ko, naku, wala akong gagawin. Pero I felt like hindi pa po talaga yung path na para sa akin that time. So sabi ko sa sarili ko, total confused pa ako sa kung anong gusto kong gawin sa buhay. Might as well be confused productively. And with UPPTP, I felt that confusion slowly faded. It's like a step that I was always meant to take, and it was something I needed to recalibrate my direction and hone my abilities while I discerned the kind of work that I really want to pursue in the future. So I first want to thank my mom, who's here today and didn't know that I'd be speaking on stage, and my dad because they sponsored my tuition. So, and thank you also to this batch because it's truly humbling to be surrounded by such a seasoned group. You are a part of my journey all along. At ngayon po, dahil tapos na po yung training program, nanawagan din po ako sa lahat ng ating mga mentors. Ready na po akong magtrabaho. Kung kailangan niyo po ng paralegals, mukhang malaki-laki po yung pool na magpapagpilian nyo ngayong batch. So, gusto ko rin po muna magpasalamat sa committee for believing that legal knowledge should not be locked indoors, but shared, democratized, and used for empowerment. That belief is the backbone of this program, and I'm truly grateful because that belief is why we are all here today. To stand here as your class representative is a strange privilege. I speak today not for one voice, but for all of you. Each one carrying their own sacrifice, effort, and quiet victories I don't fully know about. When we entered PTP34, we were a collection of different stories. Some with zero legal knowledge, some with years of experience, and some of us still unsure why we were here in the first place. But diversity, much like the law, reveals its strength through application. Through the shared deadlines that we had, the shared frustrations, and shared breakthroughs, this class became a community that learned and persevered together. In the closing assessment form, we were tasked to write with what immediately comes to mind when we hear the word PTP. And there were two words that I used to describe it. First, holistic, and second, practical. Holistic because nothing here was taught in isolation. Each felt connected to a larger structure of justice. And practical because every lesson returned us to the ground, to our communities, to our workplaces, to our families and institutions where the laws are lived and not just studied. But more than this, I realized earlier today that one metaphor might actually capture the essence of the program even better. And it's this. It is the law as a toolkit handed to ordinary citizens, but this time with excellent instructions on how to wield it responsibly. The law is a toolkit that has always been there, but we weren't always sure we could open, let alone use. But what makes PTP truly exceptional is that it doesn't just hand us the toolkit. It trains us to open it, understand it, and use it well. Therefore, somewhere between Module 1 and probably the temp check, the tools started feeling more comfortable, and they began to make sense, revealing their purpose and showing how they could be applied to address real challenges in communities. And over the past 12 weeks, we explored topics that not only strengthened our legal knowledge, but also gave us lessons that we'll never forget. On the foundations of law, we learned that rules in the system and that reading the Constitution feels like deciphering an ancient scroll. Yet its complexity doesn't diminish its importance. After all, it is the law of the land. When we learned about public service and ethics, we studied how public officers are supposed to behave, and probably made some of us realize na swerte tayo, hindi tayo public official yet. This is not to discourage you, but to encourage, of course, because Nietzsche would have enjoyed this module. He'd tell us to cultivate power, cultivate personal strength while resisting corruption. In short, integrity still matters. Then came learning legal skills and practice, where we learned that knowledge without rigor is unreliable, and words at times really do save lives, or at least prevent us lawsuits. On civil and family law, we saw how law slips into daily life, may it be marriages, inheritances, or property. We learned how to settle estates without triggering a full-blown family feud in the dinner table, or at least keeping it from turning into a teleserye. Empathy and attention to detail go a long way, far better than dramatic confrontations kung sino ba talaga ang tagapagmana. When we learned about contracts and business law, we found out that contracts are basically rules for grown-up adults who don't want to fight later in court. So make sure you read your contracts. And learning about special laws, sobrang dami po nating lessons dito. Don't steal someone else's work, prepare your paperwork, respect your workers, and always file your taxes. In essence, the law keeps us creative, careful, humble, and mostly out of trouble. And of course, on environmental law, shout out po to our mentor, Attorney Donna. We learned that nature refuses to be ignored because it has a way of making itself known, like a flood control project gone wrong. And it is a reminder to all of us that social welfare and environmental responsibility is inseparable from justice. But across all these modules, the ultimate lesson is this. Our knowledge of the law can only be transformative when paired with courage and purpose. And this purpose does not endure without ethics and a commitment to justice. As we close this chapter, I hope that we do not treat this program as just a line in our resumes. What we gained here is a set of tools that are meant to be used where it matters the most. In our homes, in our workplaces, in our communities, and of course, in assisting our lawyers. Hannah Arendt reminds us that knowledge of the political man is phronesis. You gain it through practice, through engagement, and ultimately never from a distance. And that is exactly what this program has prepared us for. The slow but steady work of shaping justice and competence in the spaces we already occupy. We often imagine justice at the scale of states and national institutions, but justice begins at the scale of the human. One complaint handled, one worker assisted, one family guided, and one community informed. These are small acts, but they accumulate. They make justice visible. So speeches like this may inspire us for a moment, but only actions truly endure. So as we celebrate today, I encourage everyone to hold your heads up high and know that you carry the Tatak UP, a mark of husay at dangal and a commitment to justice and public service. Because many learn the law only to guide, protect, or empower, but PTP taught us to make it do all three. So let us leave this room not just with pride, but with purpose in our hands. Congratulations, PTP34 Graduation.
FYI, Juliana, bukas na po ang application sa LAE kung gusto mo pa mag-aral talaga. Kausapin mo na tatay mo. Alright, so thank you very much for that very inspiring response from you. And of course, I would like to believe that this batch is a talented batch. Do you have a special number to present to us? You have? Okay, who's going to lead? Okay, so meron. Akala nyo lang wala, pero meron.
Tapos tinatawag ko po sa stage. Alam niyo po kung sino kayo. Huwag niyo po nga tayo mag-roll call kami.
Let's go, guys.
Sa stage po. Tsaka ini-invite po namin yung mga talented, syempre mga participants. Welcome po kayo to join dito sa harap.
And yung mga talented mentors din natin. Kasi kanina parang Swifties din ata sila eh.
So, yung napili po namin na song ay in celebration of our closing ceremony and birthday po ni Taylor Swift. Lahat po ng participants, sana po tumayo kayo and mag-join po kayo sa short dance presentation. Thank you!
Pero guys, proceed na tayo sa stage. Spread out tayo guys sa stage. Blockings, blockings.
Okay. And the message coming from the Paralegal Training Program Committee will be given to you by Professor Marvin Yaso. Ako po yun. Hindi po nasusukat ng pagsusuot ng Rolex o Gucci na relo ang ating pagkatao. Lalo't hindi ito nasusukat ng pagkakaroon ng Rolls Royce nang dahil lamang sa payong nito. Hindi rin po sa pagre-regalo ng parayba na singsing na worth 51 million kung ang salin mo ay 18 million lang. To our distinguished guests, members of the faculty, mentors, graduates. Graft and corruption is a national blight. It is no longer isolated, episodic incidents, or mere anecdotes whispered in passing, but a pervasive condition that has seeped into the very fabric of our society. What once appeared as individual acts of wrongdoing has transmogrified into an entrenched and pervasive culture shaping norms, expectations, and even the everyday behavior of individuals and institutions. It manifests in the routine exchange of favors, the normalization of bribery, and the quiet acceptance of public power can be used for private ends. This cultural entrenchment corrodes public trust, weakens institutions, stifles development, and destroys the very moral fabric of our society, creating a cycle in which corruption that only persists but becomes a self-perpetuating cornucopia that is even expected and tolerated. This, ladies and gentlemen, we can no longer tolerate. This, we can no longer allow. The culture of corruption must end right here, right now, and it must end with you today. For today, we gather not only to celebrate the culmination of your rigorous training, discipline, and sacrifice, but to affirm the noble duty that rests upon your shoulders as UP certificated paralegals, imbued with the values of honor and excellence, dangal at husay, and of course, paglilingkod sa bayan. As paralegals, you stand on the front lines of a continuing epic struggle, one that demands courage and integrity. This is the fight against graft and corruption, that national cancer that not only steals from the mouth of the starving, but from every Filipino the promise of a just society. Graft and corruption are not merely legal violations. They are moral failings that wound our national soul. They flourish where apathy prevails and where fear silences truth. They thrive in the shadows, fed by secrecy and impunity. But friends, shadows retreat in the presence of light. And you, our new paralegals, please be that light. Armed with legal knowledge, ethical grounding, and a commitment to public service, you play a critical role in exposing wrongdoing, supporting the pursuit of justice, and empowering the public to demand transparency and accountability from its government. Your training here in UP has equipped you not just with technical skills, but with the correct mindset of principled advocacy. In your offices, agencies, and communities, you serve as the vigilant eyes and ears of the legal system. You help ensure that documents are accurate, processes are transparent, and procedures are followed. Indeed, as graduates of the UP PTP, you carry the responsibility to promote a culture of integrity wherever you go and wherever you are. For corruption is not defeated solely through laws. It is defeated when you, my dear graduates, choose honesty over convenience, accountability over complacency, and truth over fake news. Congratulations once again to our graduates. Go serve with honor and excellence and unshakable commitment to a corruption-free Philippines. Please make us proud. Kulong na yan, mga kurakot. Kulong na yan, mga kurakot. Kulong na yan, mga kurakot. Maraming salamat at maaari na po tayo tumayo at awitin natin ang UP naming mahal. paralegal ng bayan ngayon ay lumalaban. Thank you very much. And instead of the traditional processional, we're going to have the photo op to be facilitated by Attorney Jel Gallego. Ma'am Jel.
Okay, everyone, let's move to...
Congratulations, Poppy. Uy, bakit ang dulong-dulong?
Duluma pala. Ito na sa tayag eh. Vlog tabi. Welcome
Ay!
to my fucking vlog. What?
Wait. Ang screen, ano? What the screen?
Screen yun mo. Gida. Ay, wala. Arang-arang siya. Ah,
Poppy, gano'n, Poppy.
College of Law.
Doon. Sa linya? Sangkin.
Sunken Garden.
Sige doon.
Kabula ka kana na si mana ka di ba katong alone together?
Oo.
Amo man na. Dira naglingkod si Nadine. Dira naglingkod si Anadine si kisa to, Liza.
Liza?
Oh.
Ay, dito.
Dira tao, lakaw ta dira.
Ay, nakapalo-palo dira.
Asa ko dito ko mo di?
Dira, ito Sunken Garden.
Yes, stop sa natin kay.
Yep, there's no trees.
Hindi ko ganan sa trees, I hate it. Gusto na ko building.
Let me see.
Ikaw vlog.
Hello, guys. We're inside now the UP. Diliman. And we're going to the ablation in a few minutes. Yan na siya. Ang daming design. Pasko na kasi.
Pasko naman ko dyan.